Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me today from Festa Italia, the man of the hour, David Rizzo. He's back here, friend of the show. David, welcome back to Talking Fitchburg, and how are you doing, sir?
Thanks. Good morning, Jeremy. I'm great. It's a beautiful day. I mean, what a day to be outside.
This is the type of day we want for Festa Italia.
Yes, we could copy and paste this date. I'd be just fine with that.
Absolutely. We are talking about Festa Italia 2024. I've got some change-ups this year and some exciting bands and everything else in between that we'll get to. But people who aren't familiar with just the Workmen's Group, the Italian Workmen's Group, and what you guys are doing, tell people a little bit about who you are, and
Sure.
then we'll talk about the festival.
Sure. The Italian Workmen's Club was founded in 1912 by Sicilian immigrants who came over here, obviously at the turn of the century. So what is that? That's 112 years.
Yeah.
And the building, the brownstone in 914 Regent Street, was built in 1922. So that's a little over 100 years old as far as our place where we meet. We're 160 strong. We've managed to actually grow our membership, which is a little unusual, a little rare. This, when you consider some of the other clubs and different organizations, it's hard to keep members. And certainly some of our membership is aging, but we're getting a really nice influx of young guys who are interested in their heritage. And it's nice to have the old guys be able to sit down and talk to the young guys, answer their questions, and kind of explain to them a little bit about what transpired in the past and what maybe their relatives experienced when they first came here.
That's pretty cool. I mean, to celebrate the Italian heritage, I think is awesome, and it all kind of accumulates to this Festa Italia celebration that's been in Fitchburg. You tell me the last about 15 years now that you've been here in Fitchburg, but this has been going on a long time, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's got a great history. It goes all the way back to the 70s when they blocked off Regent Street and we had a block party back then, and then we've been to various parks around Dane County, but we really have found a home at McKee. The people in Fitchburg are just so good to work with. The police, the fire. In fact, the police and fire and the city people love to get together for a little bocce tournament, a little friendly tournament, and traveling.
Friendly,
trophy.
I don't know, David. If you've really been out there, it's getting pretty ugly now.
Yeah, the Fitchburg Fire Department and Fitchburg Police Department. I'm sure they have other competitions throughout the year, but they love to come and compete for the Bocce Trophy. So we look forward to having that. It's going to be on Saturday afternoon versus Friday night because we're going to be 2 days this year instead of 3.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about that. So it's a little bit different. So it's been a 3-day thing kicking off on a Friday usually. This year it's a Saturday and Sunday event only. What's going on?
Right. It's just something that our council decided we were going to try for 1 year. It doesn't mean that we may not go back to 3 days in the future, but we wanted to see what it's going to be like to just do 2 days. Now, obviously, it's for a group of only 160 guys to try to get something like this even put on is a heavy lift, and we just wanted to see, okay, what happens if we just do Saturday, Sunday? It will probably have some people showing up on Friday because
everything's going to be there, so to speak.
The tents will be
right?
up, and we'll have some people there saying, hey, sorry you didn't get the message, but we're not opening till Saturday morning. Oh, by the way, here's a free drink ticket or whatever.
Yeah, right.
We'll do something to. So we're trying our best through our TV, our radio, our Facebook stuff, our website, word of mouth. We're trying to get the word out that it's Saturday, Sunday only, but we're not going to really leave anything out other than there's a few hours less. It's still going to be the same food that people want to come and eat, the same cold beverages, the same cultural activities, the same fun for the kids, and also great music.
Yeah, and that's the exciting part of this, and maybe this is a good transition into what to expect in the 2 days this year. So if you haven't been out to this, David, you got it on a very tight schedule, but as you mentioned, it's culture, it's food, it's bocce, it's great music and drinks and everything else. So walk us through on Saturday. What do you got lined up this year?
Well, Saturday we kick off at 11 o'clock, so we open the gates at 11 o'clock. We'll start kind of ease into the day with some cultural activities. Our Italian folk dancing group Our culture tent is going to be staffed this year by a couple of guys that have really grabbed hold of the cultural aspect of this whole celebration. And instead of the culture tent being sort of a, what is that over there, kind of an afterthought,
Sure.
it's now going to become more of a centerpiece of what we're all about. A lot of reference to the Greenbush neighborhood, historical aspects of that. We're actually having one of our members is an emeritus professor with the UW, and he's going to be giving a talk on on Saturday and Sunday on, exactly what was the process on getting the Sicilians and Italians to immigrate here. And in addition to that, we're going to have cooking demonstrations. We're going to have a Flags of Italy parade where all 20 of the regions of Italy will each have their flag, whether it's Lombardy or Calabria and all the others, and a little bit of a insight into what makes each of the regions of Italy kind of special. So a lot more stuff on culture, and then we start slowly into music. Joe Scalisi is going to be doing. He is an annual feature on Sunday.
Right.
It just so happens that his son Biagio is graduating from Monona Grove High School on Sunday, so we had to switch Joe over to Saturday. So he's going to be doing his performance, and then obviously going off proudly watching his son get his high school diploma. But he's going to be followed up by John Messino Band, rock band out of Middleton. They've been wanting to do Festa for a while, so we're really happy to see John. And then a Prince tribute band, Purple Veins, will be our feature group on Saturday night. And I've seen their YouTube videos or whatever. They really put on a show.
I had to look this up because I was kind of curious. I'm like, is this the true tribute? Oh my gosh, you're gonna want to see this. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool.
And then Sunday we kind of do a lot of the same things that we do on Saturday, but we also have Forward Madison Football Club will come and do a little soccer skills presentation. Then Jerry DiMaggio, who's also become somewhat of a fixture entertainment-wise for Festa, and she'll be doing some soft jazz. And then we finish on Sunday with VO5. They closed last year. They are disco funk party band, and they just do a wonderful job interacting with the audience. So we couldn't be happier having them close for us.
I've seen them many times, and every time you just have a blast. They get the crowd involved. The songs, you know all the songs, and I love that they dress up. I mean, that just pulls it all together.
They get the colorful hair and the crazy costumes and whatever.
All right, so why is it important for people to come out of this? This is actually a big fundraiser for your group, and I think that's really important here. Why we want to have fun and learn about the history and eat some great food.
Sure.
The benefits here are awesome.
Yeah, we do have a fundraiser. It is our primary fundraiser. And there is an admission fee to get in. But as every festival that you go to has a little bit different approach. A lot of people will have no admission fee, but then they'll charge a fee to get into the entertainment tent. We kind of do it the other way around. Everybody pays an admission fee, and then whatever you want to access as far as entertainment is included in that. Obviously, whatever you want to purchase as far as food and beverage is in addition to that. But this is our primary fundraiser, and half the money that we do profit from, or half of our profits from this event goes towards scholarships. This year, we're going to be giving $11,000 worth of scholarships to deserving high school kids from the Dane County area. And that puts us well into six figures over the years as far as scholarship money that we've donated. And in addition to that, as I mentioned a few minutes ago, our building is 102 years old, and it requires maintenance. And so we have to make sure that we keep that up. In fact, we just recently applied. Our hearing is coming up in a couple of weeks with the National Historical Society
awesome.
For designation as a National Historic Landmark.
Fantastic. And I do want to throw out there, too, there is a children's portion of this as well. So you, as much as we want the adults and everything else, this is a family-friendly event as well.
Yeah, we've got Wayne the Wizard, a magician, who'll be doing balloon sculpting and magic shows on Saturday and Sunday. We've got Karen, the face artist, and she'll be she's just so great with her kids. In fact, with the kids, I think she's going to be bringing her daughter, who she's also kind of bringing into that business. And then we got a member, his name is Mark Salerno. And he's very unassuming. He'd probably rather that I didn't even mention his name, but he's a one-man show as far as doing what we call toss games for the kids. And these are, you pay $1 and you throw rubber chickens and other things that kids love to do. And we have stuffed animals and other prizes for kids, and they kind of love that. And then one of our sponsors, Kelly Moss Racing, is actually going to be giving us some goodie bags for the kids, little decals and stickers and that sort of thing. So
no car rides?
It's no.
Oh, come on, David.
They're not going to bring any Porsches.
Jeez,
but
that's okay.
So it definitely is an all-family, excuse me, kind of event. And we've set it up that way, where, as I said, you have the cultural activities, a lot of fun family activities for the kids, and then, that crowd will kind of go home, and then as the sun begins to set, the younger crowd comes in for the entertainment at night, and it's always it's a formula that's worked for us, and so we're sticking with it.
Yeah, it's a good time. Been involved in various portions of this, and have had a great time. And you guys do a really good job putting on this. We're so happy to have you here in Fitchburg doing this. If people want to learn more about this or stay up on any news or information about the club or more, how can they do so?
IWCMadison.com.
All right, we'll look forward to seeing you on Saturday and Sunday, not Friday. You can give a high five to somebody on Friday if you accidentally show up, it sounds like. But otherwise, we'll look forward to the entertainment June 1st and 2nd here in Fitchburg. David, thanks so much for your time.
Terrific. You bet, Jeremy. Thank you.